All righty, the Warriors, ring night, win over the Lakers, 123-109. And here's how I'm starting, Guru.
Uh-oh.
Throwing it right at Warrior fans. Because I'll talk about anything. You know me. But you watch that game last night, Warrior fans, and what do you come out of it thinking? We got a shot to repeat. We're deep as hell. I like our young players. Steph Curry looks terrific. Andrew Wiggins, solid. But then there's Draymond Green hugging LeBron James. How big a deal is that? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know. I don't like it. Doesn't seem like anybody likes it. I'm willing to overlook it. But the point is, why do we even have to discuss this player? Or maybe we don't. I don't have to talk about Draymond. I can talk about Curry.
No, I feel that.
And Wiggins and everybody else.
I'll tell you
happy
what,
to.
It didn't happen to the end, the Draymond thing. And if you're a Warrior
third
fan
quarter.
or a Warrior teammate, help me out, you might be a bit irritated. But as much as we talk about him, and I'm going to get to the game, I just don't know if it is a big deal to his teammates and there is a cloud when it would rain. Because I'm looking at this team, and I was in the building, Steiny, 123-109. It wasn't even their A game, but I'm just thinking about, and I told you guys yesterday, a couple of days ago at the arena, Willard and Dibbs, that Joe Lacob right now can't be touched. And it's a compliment to everybody in that organization. But now you just look at who's on the floor. And there's a heartbeat from James Wiseman. His career has started. Hopefully he stays healthy. You see Jordan Poole, who feel like he's just like he's got wings on. There's no pressure. He's secure in where he's going to be. And Wiggins never see a double team in his life again. This is the easiest basketball he'll probably play. And my biggest takeaway, Steiny, and for the people listening, is Klay Thompson looks like he never was hurt. Those things, he's just catching the ball, letting him go. And after I caught him late night, when I went back and listened to him with Chuck, Ernie, and Kenny, he's talking about he trusts his legs. But with all that said, the Warriors have a culture. They're the smartest team in basketball. The down screens, the pick and roll. DiVincenzo looks like he's been here forever. JaMychal Green. Steiny, I'm going Beyonce. Hell yes, they can go back to back. I'm drunk in love with what they got. And it's just like, I could count 11 guys. There are going to be some nights, some guys may be playing their ass off, ain't going to get in. Like, that's where I'm at, Steiny. And
so Draymond, no factor.
They made a decision.
What'd you think about when you saw the hug this morning?
But listen, the punch set the bar for me. That was so foul that this is nothing to me. It's something, I didn't like it, but this is not the punch. So there you have it. If you can even follow me. Steiny, they told us as an organization, don't trip Guru and Steiny, Willard and Dibbs, Bonte. We can get past this. And if they're going to choose to do that, I didn't like it last night. I'd have been pissed off if I was a teammate. But they won by 14. They were up 27.
So here's what I don't understand. You continue to say, well, I just don't know how that's going to manifest itself.
Right.
It's game one, and you just said, if I were his teammate, I'd be pissed off.
Right.
Game one. So, you don't think things can fester? You don't think if Draymond wants to be a distraction, he can be a distraction? All I'm saying is, I think if they have an issue, and I don't know if they do. I didn't like what I saw last night.
I'm with you.
I just didn't.
But
and apparently Andre Iguodala didn't either. And now, here's what I wonder. Okay, you're Draymond Green, and you see that, and you see what Iguodala did. Now, what do you say, Draymond Green?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Look,
David West, a few years ago, Steiny told us they keep it in. This punch got out.
But that's because David West was the leader of that team and Steph. Draymond.
Fair point.
Draymond is not David West.
Like, he called that man's name over. And if you look at the faces, That a picture's worth
That's
1,000 words, man.
And
I would never do that to you, Steiny. If I come on, man, the score don't even matter. And I know you look up to Bron, or he's your mentor, and you're with Clutch. But it's Golden State Warrior time, man. And the banner was raised, and you're gonna call them over now. Hey, since you brought Steiny, I just don't think. If you said some teammates are pissed off, they're not more pissed off than the Punch. So if they can play and practice, I just feel like this locomotive of talent and I want to say unity, and they had an option to deal with them. This is just Dre being Dre.
Yep.
But I feel you.
We'll see. We'll see how it plays out, because there were a lot of good things last night.
Man.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the best player on the floor was last night.
Where are you going?
You tell me.
Jordan Poole.
What? He couldn't make a shot.
Well, the ones he made, you know.
Oh, they were
yeah. Friend of Steph.
Andrew Wiggins was unbelievable.
No doubt. I thought I was going to go Steph, but
Steph was really good, but he didn't shoot well enough from three.
He was 0-5 at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he'd make threes, big deal. He'll make them at 38.
40 for sure.
I mean, Wiggins is the guy. Like, Wiggins is the guy who can help them win if Steph doesn't play well, if those guys don't play well. I mean, he looks confident. He looks like he loves being the third or fourth option. There's not a lot of pressure on him. I think Wiggins looks great.
What shocks you about his maturation? Because I'm on record and I won't take the victory lap. Obviously, Minnesota knew he had athletically the gifts. But what do you think transpired for him to be? Do you think
it's Rasheed Wallace?
Wow, Steiny. And that one, or being the one or two,
exactly.
The mind is amazing.
No, it's not. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
But do you think Andrew Wiggins can be the best player on the team?
Well, we saw that in Minnesota.
Right.
Yeah. But even then, when he wasn't and he didn't answer the bell, I never said, this dude's a stiff. He had the tools, but now he ain't batting first or second. He's batting fifth or sixth, and he's in a comfort zone. And now you look and this guy's got it all. He can defend. He's shooting a three. He can go. I mean, man, it's a lot to be excited for in Dub Nation. I know that was just one game. Sorry, that wasn't their A game by any stretch. The Dubs.
Well, you can't play your A game against a horse bleep team. They stink.
You know what? They're
not going anywhere. And I'm not overreacting. Let me tell you, by the way, you want to jump into the Warrior conversation. What are you going to take from last night's season opening ring night? Is it going to be Steph looking like Steph? Is it Andrew Wiggins looking smooth? Is it the young players? Is it Draymond Green hugging LeBron James? 888-957-9570 if you want to jump into the conversation, either on the Xfinity mobile text line or on the regular old phone.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Thank you.
I'm your guy, too.
The Lakers.
Yeah. Who are the guys outside of Westbrook, LeBron, and AD?
Why would you even put Westbrook stinks? Do you know that? He stinks. He's a negative.
18-7-7 last year.
Right. And he stunk.
I'm having fun with you.
They stink. They're not going to be any good. And the reason they're not going to be any good is because half the time their offense is throw the ball to LeBron on the wing, jab step, jab step,
go ahead,
fade away three. They have no shooting
at all. That's on LeBron and Pelinka.
It's not on LeBron. He's a player. It's on Pelinka,
who was looking like
Joe
Rob
Lacob doesn't let Steph Curry run the Warriors organization. Joe Lacob says no to Steph Curry once in a while.
So Jeannie Buss is not?
Apparently not.
Yeah, that roster is, wow, an imposter. My boy Handy had a look on his face like bro, good luck.
Tom's in San Francisco. Hey, Tom, what's going on, man?
Hey, guys, I just want to talk about what Draymond did. I think optics matter, and just the look on his team's faces reveals a whole lot about how they feel about him. I won't be surprised if he's traded before the season's up. Roll Tom, CC.
Thanks for the call. It's Tom. Talking about Draymond's hug of LeBron. Yeah. The bench didn't look pleased.
A lot of YouTubers didn't like it.
Something he thinks Draymond will be traded at some point this year. Wouldn't be the most shocking thing I've seen in sports. To me, if they trade Draymond, that would be less shocking than Wiggins getting an extension almost. Because I didn't think Wiggins was going to get an extension.
I didn't think Poole was going to get it. I thought they were going to play it out and see if he could follow up his great season last season. But the bag was on full display Saturday.
So I put a little description of each guy and how they played last night.
I love
the
it.
Warriors.
Okay.
Curry looked terrific, obviously. Klay Thompson. The guy can get shots off.
Okay.
The guy
so you
can
know I'm in
get
love already.
Shots off.
I'm in love already.
To me, Wiggins looks just like a perfect three
and
right now.
you were right. He was the best one on the floor last night.
He can defend. He looks confident. He looks comfortable. Draymond, he was okay on the floor. Of course, he dominated it before the game. And then Looney, dynamite. Jordan Poole's Jordan Poole. Little erratic. Couldn't make a shot. 4 for 15, but made plays. And, I mean, can you imagine, like, how badly would the Lakers want a guy like Jordan Poole?
No doubt. Man.
Kuminga, not last night.
He's got his handles.
Wiseman was
back up
tight.
to Kuminga, though, the handle. You got to. I thought you were refining your. So the Stephen A. Smith might have been onto something because that looks like. I know it was one game, but even the spin move in the lane, you're losing the rock. You need to get with Handy. I said you need to get with somebody to polish up. If you're going to be that guy, and you need to get your handles together, man.
Yeah, I don't think he's that kind of guy. He's not a good ball handler. Who else we got here? Wiseman. He was tight. A little tight.
He had 6, went to the rack, finished with a nice little touch.
No, for 4 from the line. Tight. He was tight. DiVincenzo looked fine.
Perfect, man.
I don't know about perfect.
I mean, he's just
okay.
He's like, this ain't Sacramento.
Well,
that's how he's playing.
But he also said after the game, this ain't Milwaukee. Because I don't see Giannis out here.
Why'd they get him out of there? Keep going.
Moody was the odd man out last night.
8 minutes.
That's not enough. Not enough, especially when Klay only played 20, so he's going to get bumped up. So who plays for this team? He played 11 guys last night. Who's in your rotation? If you got to cut a guy out? Now, here's the beauty. They're not going to have to cut a guy out. They're just going to...
Look at you.
They're just going to fill in who's not playing, and I think there's going to be some nights where... How many minutes JaMychal Green, by the way? JaMychal Green playing more than Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would.
You bothered?
You're the greatest.
Are you bothered?
No, I'm not.
So JaMychal Green's like 38 years old.
And he's a grown-ass man. They need that. He reminds me of Porter. Like just JaMychal Green is no punk. So, again, Kuminga was a fan favorite. I got it. I was on the team. I was on, the wagon. But Steiny, that summer league, it was like a frying pan hit me over the head. They gave him the license to be Durant, to be Giannis, and that's why I said these handles ain't where they need to be. Then when he ain't bringing it up in the post, he's doing that spin move into the defenders and losing the rock. Like, I don't know how much work he's put in.